Why I'm thinking of it. This is called a cigar. This is not crystal meth. This is not ice. Neither is the agili. This is what people started. People. Stephen DeSalis started making up stories. I would never touch ice, and she's a junkie. I'm fucking sick and tired of this shit. It was one thing to joke back and be a smartass at these people. Now it's 11 years of bullshit. Thanks very much. So, Mum could have actually stood up and said, "Well, he had a cigar lounge in his place in Surrey Hills. He's always had cigar lounges at his place." He's had cigar collections for years. I brought him, so Mum brought me a beautiful humidor back in 2006. I left it in America, Carol, because you want to lie about your son. I don't touch drugs. I'm sick and tired of this drug bullshit. It was a prank at first after I was lied about. Now it's 11 years of shit. It's like, are you fucking dumb? I'm sorry, New South Wales Police, are you fucking dumb, you useless cunts. Read a toxicology report. Yeah, Professor Brew's not going to lie. You fucking stupid. And when some little dirty piece of shit drugged someone on G, which he fucking did the friend of Brett Aikenhead's, his friend Peter Fry, yeah, then you should have arrested the cunt. Like he did to me. They found out I don't use drugs and was trying to make me look like a character I wasn't. There you go. So, a gilly or shisha or hookah, nagili, I've had since a teenager. These are called cigars. This is not meth. Stephanie Asalis needs to be educated. You're a junkie. I'm not. I'm fed up with it. You want to know what set me off? Let's not play mental health crap and let's tell the truth. I was used as a lie for a scam. Okay? Everything was perfect in my life, then suddenly a piece of shit who I can't fucking stand pops their head up on social media. And I've been lied about for 11 years and I don't like it. And in Australia, there's no decent defamation. Government workers can walk all over people in Australia. You can't do that in America. I don't like being lied about. It's that simple. And when it destroys my life and I'm watching my fucking mother stand back and do little attention stuff like she did, it's like, fuck off. Oh, what are you going to use? Oh, but this person was shut up, that person was shut up. I was fucking guys left, right, and centre when I become single. Don't care what they did. They're free prostitutes to me. I became single, I was getting it all out of my system. Never did it before. Oh, just out of character for Justin? Yeah, you're damn right. Because I was always working 7 days a week and never had time to have a sexual flings or experimentation. And then I was busy in a relationship and I became single and I fucked left, right, and centre. My business, Carol. Not yours. Not anyone's. Not these organisations. I never had a carer either. And Giovanni wasn't rushing home to cook and clean and do everything he was telling people he was doing because I didn't leave Steve Hatch and Dimitri's. So the warehouse at Chili Pip in St. Peter's, yeah, when I was working for Steve, I was opening the warehouse and closing it. I didn't leave until the last truck came back. So the last lot of deliveries and I had to close the warehouse up. Sometimes I didn't get home till well after 8 o'clock and I was there at 6 o'clock in the morning. Over 12-hour days I pushed out there. How about telling the truth? Because the only damage that really happened after 2015. It had nothing to do with, oh, he's bi or he's this or he's broken up in a relationship. This is female talk. I'm a man. I don't give a fucking shit about relationships. I care about my reputation, my studies, my employment, my money, my assets, my belongings, my BMW. I'm a fucking man, not a female. Thanks. You're projecting your female issues, how women, oh, they cheated. That's what women care about. Men don't care about. I'm a man. I have sex with men. If a man cheats, I'm like, oh, I don't care. I'm not interested in what he's doing with these other guys. Oh, he wants to get fisted? Okay, yep, I'm not really into that. I don't care. That's a female issue. That's not a man issue. That's a female issue. This is where I don't believe in equality because men and women are different. What you think is an issue, men don't find that an issue. Well, I don't. Oh, the guy cheated. Oh, that must have been this. What are you talking about? I care more. Hey, ask any boyfriend, they're like, oh, Justin cares more about his sports cars than does his relationship. You're damn right I do. I get enjoyment out of my sports cars. The only thing I want my relationship for is sex and if I want to yell out to make a coffee. Like, literally, I'm like, fuck. And I've never ever lived with someone. This is bullshit how my family's like, oh, because when he was living with John didn't live with me. He came over and stayed. My mum's always like, oh, well, he was here. He was there when we were there. That's right. Because my partner came over and stayed with me to spend time with my family because other times I'm with his family. You're a dickhead. Like literally, so other times I'm with John's family, I'm with like his niece Anita, his sister Fran, who I adore. I don't know what's wrong with fucking Teresa. Ciro, his brother and I used to be so close. We used to hang out, listen to music like I'm doing now all night. Like I used to go and see Ciro and John and Ciro's partner, who's his cousin. Okay, they're first cousins and they're together. Oh well. So Fran and Ciro Cabino. So Fran and John Cabino used to go off partying, and I'm there at Ciro's, and we're like listening to vinyls, playing music, downloading music, dumping music, because that's what I like doing. So I'm hanging out with my partner's brother, and he's off with his partner's. Well, he's off with his brother's partner, who's his cousin. Yeah. So when I was with John Cabino, Mum's like, "Oh, but you lived with him." I'm like, "He didn't live with me. Like, he wasn't going to move to Surrey Hills." Like when I looked at that place in Surrey Hills, he's like, "I'm not moving here." He's staying with his mum in Greenwich, and he did. He only came over and stayed with me. This is what the thing that pisses me off. It's like, you fucking dickheads. So was nothing in my place that was John's, and he had a duffel bag. Like he came over with a bag, like there's wardrobes, there's drawers. There was no clothes of John's there, no personal items. Everything was in a bag, and he came over and stayed because you were in town, Mum. You were there, Nan was there, Sis was there, and he was staying to spend time with my family because every other time I'm spending time with his family. But we weren't living together. Next minute you hear this shit in the last 11 years. Oh, he was living with this person. I'm like, I never lived with that person. I lived by myself until Giovanni moved into my place in 2009. You make up shit. I'm over it. And my boyfriends get away with murder because of my mum's behaviour. They literally get away with murder. Giovanni snapped the hinges on my sports car and then had me arrested. There you go. Broke my property, smashed my property, then barged his way into my front door, and I pushed him out and called the police because I wouldn't let him in my place. And I said to the police, "I've just pushed him out." They're like, "Oh, you pushed him?" I'm like, "Yeah, I pushed him out. He was trying to get into my place," and they arrested me for pushing. It's like, fuck off. That's my apartment. He doesn't live here. I told him to go back to the share house he was living in. And he smashed the hinge. I've got the receipt. I've got to try and get it off the drive. I've got a drive getting repaired at the moment. I've got the receipt from getting my door, the passenger door or the Alfa Romeo fixed where he snapped the hinge. That's expensive. He smashed my door, the little cunt. And what did he do? I walked free. Every person I've met in my life knows that they can treat me like shit. And who cares? We can lie about Justin. Look at his mum. Look at his mum does. I'm over it. I'm sick of it. Then it's like, oh, he hates gays. I don't hate gays. I hate being lied about. I hate being used. Don't hate gays. Why would I hate gays? I've been openly homosexual since 92. Then it's mum's little scam. Oh, because he was molested. No, it wasn't. Like, how many scams do you guys do? Like, you come down into my life. Like, when they... Here's the thing. Go and do a statement, because I'm fucking sick of this. I want my fucking money back and my life back. Thanks to be back in America. I'm over Australia. I'm sick and tired of Australia. Go ask Giovanni what I said to him in August 2008 when he said, "Why'd you leave John Cabino?" I said, "Because of my mum." Because of my mum. Like, literally, the last thing is like we're at Albion Street in Umina Beach at my cousin's place. So Rebecca and Darren LeMays and Mum started, and John was going to kill her. John literally, like, asked Rebecca Johnson, my cousin, he picked up a bottle and was going to fucking smash it over her head. He had a gut. My mum's that bad that he picked her up and he threw her in a car and said, "Get out, Carol." This is all true. And we ended up arguing over it because John had enough of my family and my mother, and I left him because, and it's so bad. It's like, well, I leave all my relationships because of my mum. This is the truth. Now, Giovanni, and I said to Giovanni, I said, that's why I don't want a relationship. When I first met Giovanni Craig Consalvo, Jonathan Craig, whatever he uses, Geo, I mean, he's from South Australia. His mum's name's Dawn Carpenter. I said, I don't want a relationship. I'm not going to have a relationship till Mum's dead because there's just going to be trouble. Ask him. The first words was, I don't want any relationship because even friendships, Mum turns up and she tarnishes the friendships. I'm like, oh my God, I have to go back and explain to people. It's like Rodney Sard. But you know, then it's like, at least with Rodney Sard, he got to speak to Nan a lot. It's like every time my mum turns up, there's trouble, there's damage, there's, you know, friendships break down. And it's like, can you go home, Carol? Until you can learn to behave, can you go home? Like, these are my friends. And she makes up stories. Like, she just makes up the most bullshit stories to these people like she did. And I keep going, why do I keep going back to April 2002? Because, number one, It's Amanda and my birthday. Okay. Number two, um, we would have rather have lunch at the um, fish markets in the city, but no, mum. Oh, she's driven past this seafood restaurant all the time in Windsor, and she wants to go. It's like, okay, but it's Amanda and my birthday. No, Carol has to have what she wants, even though it's not her birthday. It's a man of mine. We're paying for it. So what do we do? Oh, just make this is a story of our life. Oh, let's just do it to make Carol happy. Let's make Carol happy. Let's make Carol happy. Oh my God. I'm 47 this year. I want to be happy. I want to be happy. Like they force me this shit. Even with Nan, it's like, oh my God, Nan had her life. I am so disconnected with Nan. It's not funny because I want to be happy. Every time I'm happy and enjoying my life, you cause trouble. I want to be happy. I was happy living in America, selling my condo, moving to where I wanted to be in Atlantic City. Like, what about this is my life? I don't get another 47 years to live. You made me miserable. You made me miserable. Absolutely miserable. That's not fair. So let's just do it because, make Carol happy. Make Carol happy. Let's catch up with Carol's friends. Make her happy. Make her happy. Make her happy. Make her happy. What about my life? Like, I have a life to live. When can I live it? You fucked. I can't believe you guys fucked up my return to work at Star Casino. I was so looking forward to getting my job back. I can't believe you did that. Not only did you fuck up my return to work, you fucked up my health, you fucked up my studies, you fucked up everything I worked hard for. I'm like, I can't believe this. My life's perfect. No debts, shitload of money in the bank, BMW, everything like I worked hard for, and I'm about to return back to VIP host, and I was in great health. And all I did was fuck around with some guys who were complete strangers because I wanted to have some sex on the side. You fucked over my life like you wouldn't believe in the last 11 years. I can't believe it. Carol, in April 2002, we sat there all day in a shit seafood restaurant on the other side of the Windsor Bridge to the left, just before the Putty Road, and we're sitting there, and all day I had to listen to, oh, Sam, be careful. Because you know what Justin's father was like? I came home, this is the same, and I'm like, and people ask me, I'm like, I don't know. I don't remember it. Mum's like, yeah, you do. I'm like, no, I don't remember it. But Mum keeps telling the same story. She came home from work and Dad's friend and his girlfriend was over, and there was another girl, like a lady there, that was braiding Amanda's hair, and that's who your dad was having an affair with. I'm like, I don't remember this. And she says, yes, you do. I'm like, well, I don't remember this. She tells every single person. So his father cheated, and I was like, well, I remember you cheating with Mark Rackley on, Dad. But it's the same shit. So I'll be careful because his father was a womanizer. I'll be careful, Sam. I'll be careful. It's like I don't even know Sam Delati, and you're telling. Oh, and then this is what his father's brother's like, and and the family. Oh, and it's like one story. I'm sitting there. It's like I've just met these people. It wasn't just Sam Delati. Sam Delati's parents were there. Santa Maria were there listening to my mother just completely destroy my father's family, and they have no. They're lovely people. They shouldn't be. They shouldn't be destroyed, like defamed by my mother. The people that should be is the Rackleys. The Rackleys are scum. Mum's second husband's family, but she's belittling the Flemings, and the Flemings, like they don't know these people. And Carol's for her entire life opens her mouth up and tells people bullshit about the Flemings, my dad's side. And this is back in 2002. I'm like, get over the divorce. My dad divorced you. Get over it. Like, that's what it feels like. It's like, Carol, go get some psychological help because dad divorced you. And like, we're in 2000. Dad divorced you in like the 80s. We're in 2002 and you're still bitching about my dad's family. And it's been like, oh, if you like your dad's side so much, go live with him. So I did. I'd rather be with the Flemings. It was just the same shit to everyone I've ever met. Then what was it? Oh, when I was dating Justin's father, so we went back to his place and Ruby and Stanley were on holidays and this rubbish about his brother sleeping out the back or something, and Dad's like, that's fucking bullshit. Your mum makes this shit up. I'm like, yeah, Mum makes a lot of stories up. So when I said, she's told everyone that story. It's like, why is your mum going around telling people this story? Like everyone who I meet, Mum's telling a story about when she dated Dad and Dad's brother was sleeping in the back warren or some shit. And it's like my dad's there, like, I think like your mother keeps telling people bullshit about the Fleming side, like about, and I was like, this is what I'm dealing with, Dad. But then, Dad, where's Dad? The help. I'm like, you do know that every person who ever comes in my life, Mum fills their head up about your family, and I'm sitting there like, great. And then what do I get afterwards? Your mum said this. Oh, that's exactly how your mum said. Oh, your mum says it's like Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde. I'm like, oh my god, now I'm gonna fucking go off. Yeah, because I'm sick of this. Your mum, your mum, your mum, your mum, your mum. I'm like, oh, can she just fuck off? Every time there's trouble in a friendship, you know it's because of my mum. Every time there's trouble in a relationship, you know it's my mum. Christ almighty, Giovanni even said when in the end of April 2015, when we're in Maryland at my uncle and auntie, so Auntie Linda's and Uncle Tony's, my cousin's there, and they're like, did you separate? I'm like, it's just a break. And Giovanni starts crying and goes, tell him why. It's because of his mum. He's leaving me because of his mum. I'm like, Gio, it's a break. I'm like, and like, is that true? I'm like, yes. We need a break. And yeah, it's to do with mum again. Because I'm getting belittled all the time and I'm getting made out to be a character person. And I'm sick of this. My entire life, I have just been persecuted. And I look at Amanda, I think, oh God, you know better. You're just, Amanda, you're getting to be like Carol a long time ago. You know? Oh, and as for the cigar lounge, thanks to the Fleming side, why didn't Joe and Hillier stand up and go, but Justin smokes cigars. He's not a drug user. Like you're saying that he's smoking meth. He smokes cigars. Joey gave me these beautiful, I'll show you. I've got them here. I wouldn't part with them. So my cigar lounge in Surrey Hills, it was stunning. My cousin Joanne Hillier, who her mother's Sharon Williams and her maiden name's Fleming, so Dad's sister, she gave me these beautiful, oh, hang on. They're stunning. She goes, so it was one of my Christmas presents from my cousin for my cigar lounge. So I've had like these beautiful belongings for over 20 years. These are from Joanne Hillier. They were for my cigar lounge in Surrey Hills. And they looked amazing. When I had a separate cigar lounge, it was stunning. God, it was stunning. Now most of that stuff was left. This is all I've got left. The majority of it was left in America. I was like, thanks guys. You know I don't use drugs. I smoke cigars or shisha. But thank you very much. When I'm getting lied about through social media, wow. And then it's like, oh, your reaction. Well, that shift in the blame. Have you ever looked at psychology? I've got some books on it. So what you guys did to me in the last 11 years is shifting the blame. So you're not going to take responsibility for your actions towards me. However, you're going to make note of my reaction towards you. And people like Belinda Jeffries is part of that. You're not taking responsibility of your actions towards me that set me off to react the way I did. And this whole thing with my hairdresser, overstepping, it's like, okay, I've never had a carer. You're getting wrong information and you're involving yourself in my life. I'm furious. And if you want to involve yourself in my life, then I'll open my mouth up about your life, B. And people don't like that. It's like, but I don't like it either. This is tit for tat. Do you not understand? I don't like what you did to me. Since 2015, I don't like it. Okay? You don't like me opening my mouth up about your life. I don't like what you're doing it to me. This goes both ways. So I'm giving you back what you did to me. You don't like it. And that's the problem. This is tit for tat. Oh, I'm getting persecuted, but this is exactly tit for tat. If you don't like the way what I'm responding back, then don't treat me that way because I'm responding back to how you've treated me. This is shifting the blame. Like, this is shifting the blame. And I'm fed up with it. And I'm really fed up with Australian, like New South Wales. It's like there's two sides to this. The same as when you let Giovanni smash my car door and barge into my apartment. Okay, the same as when, I love this, Giovanni's like, oh, I was asleep in the spare room and Justin burst into the spare room and 2 o'clock in the morning starts yelling at me. I'm like, oh, you liar. He kept putting viruses in my computer and I need my computer. He was fanatic on downloading movies and TV shows and porn. And don't friggin', like he made, just recently, he's like, I was never using Justin's computer. I'm like, what did you do? Like, you know, because when I was in America in February, March 2013, your little Twinkie guy from King's Cross, this little prostitute, like when I came back, rang the intercom and he walked straight into the apartment, walked straight into the office and into my computer and sat down. I was like, excuse me? He was staying in my apartment for like almost 2 months when I wasn't there. So Giovanni, I didn't tell him. I knew that he had guys staying in my apartment, using my computer, sleeping in my bed, smoking crystal meth. Giovanni, yeah. Okay, let's tell the truth here. It was all over my clothes. It was everywhere. Oh, and how did I first find out? I literally just got off the plane in March 2013. I go to see one of my treating doctors for my return to work at Star Casino, Dr. George Jacobs, who had raised red flags with a crisis group and a acute care group. I'm like, what? Because he goes, oh, it's so nice to see you up and about. I'm like, oh, I just got back from America. And like, he didn't believe me. He's like, looked at me like weird. I'm like, what? He goes, I had Giovanni here wailing. He's had 2 months off work to look after you. I'm like, what? Like, literally, I was like, what the fuck's going on? Giovanni got a medical document from George Jacobs to say that on a carer, he needs time off work because Justin's having episodes. I'm like, well, Justin can't be in 2 countries at once, George Jacobs. I was not in Sydney. I was in America. So George Jacobs sent a mental health unit around to my apartment, which God knows if they gain access. I wasn't there. I was in America. But I'll tell you who was in my apartment. Drug dealers, crystal meth smokers, Giovanni's sex habits. So while I was away, Giovanni knew I'll be in America in February, March 2013. He turned my apartment into a drug fest sex pit. I get back to a shit fight, which is what's always going on. Remember that Housing Commission and other organisations, whatever gets told, it's like, yeah, but I wasn't in the country. I can't be in... And New South Wales Police, you're a fucking loser. I wasn't in the country. If there was a bald guy, here's this. Apparently there was a bald guy in the window masturbating. I'm like, well, it was inside the apartment. I'm like, that was Gio. Like, you forget that Giovanni was... It's like, they're like, oh, I'm not bored. My partner was bored. Okay? If there's a bored guy, that's Gio. And if it's happening when I'm not in Australia, like, what? Are you dumb? You can't check it. I said this in 2013. Are you fucking stupid? Immigration has me in America and then Mexico. I'm not in Australia yet. Mental health workers have me in Sydney. So if that's not fraud, then I don't know what is, because that's fucking fraud. And you fucked over my life, the mental health workers. This is why I've been pissed off for 11 years. So no, I'm not going to go for the whole mental health thing because it's a scam. Mental health is a scam. I'm not even in the country, and you've got documents related to me that I was in Sydney. When I wasn't in Sydney, I was not here in Australia. I can't be in 2 countries at once, and this should have been sorted out in 2015, and it should have been sorted out criminally, and Giovanni should have been charged for the fraud. Okay, don't start saying, oh, Justin's blackmailing. Justin's this. No, I'm not. I'm telling the truth. I can't be in 2 countries at once. This has gone beyond the joke. I've already lost my job because of what you guys did. Over 200,000 assets, belongings, living home environment, my credibility, my life. I can't get the last 11 years back. You can start arresting these fucking people who got involved because I was getting lied about. It's a scam.